Alright everyone, this is just going to be a random video. I'm just sort of studying. I decided to start filming. The camera's not set up, I'm just holding it. And my house is untidy, so this is going to be a bit of a weird looking video. Anyway, yeah, I thought I would talk about a couple of things that have been going on recently, and why I haven't been making many videos over the last few weeks. Basically just because I've been stressing out over something which I shouldn't have been really. It all turned out fine in the end, but it's something that I didn't really want to talk about because well, basically I got something called sarcoidosis, which on my chest, which is something that a lot of people have and they don't even realise that they might have a scan and then they'll see it. And because I had cancer in the past, I have regular scans and it showed up, but it basically showed up as a swelling in my lymph nodes in my chest and dark spots on my lung. So it just showed up that on a scan, seeing though I had cancer spread to my lymph nodes in the past, and they said, if it shows up again, we're gonna, it might show up in the lungs or whatever. So sort of hearing the news about what it was, what they'd seen on the scan, and at first they weren't really sure what it was. They said it could be the sarcoidosis, but it could be the cancer back again, and I was just shitting myself really. I was basically just thinking, I'm dead now. That's it. That's me over with. And I had to have other tests done to make sure that it was this sarcoidosis. They said usually if they seen that sort of thing on a scan, they would just say it's just sarcoidosis. It was only because of my medical history that they have to do extra tests to make sure. But it didn't really stop me worrying the whole time until I got the results saying it was fine. And I just didn't want to tell anyone. I didn't tell any friends or family really, because it's it could have been, because it turned out to be nothing. It's causing unnecessary worry until I got the results, and that was the worry that I was going through. So I just I didn't know what to do for a few weeks while I was having the tests and getting the results, and basically I thought I was going to die. Basically I was just so sure that it had to be the cancer coming back. I was just sure. I was sure I couldn't be. It couldn't be just a coincidence that I get this sarcoidosis thing and it just looks like something bad on the scan. I was sure that's it. I've got lung cancer, and I was just, I don't know. I've been a bit of in a bit of a mess for the last few weeks. I've been smoking loads of pot as well, in a kind of, I guess, a self-destructive kind of way, because I shouldn't really been smoking anything because of my chest. But smoking weed and being completely stressed and stuff has killed any kind of motivation I've had of making videos. But now I've got the results. Everything's fine. It's just this sarcoidosis. It can make you feel sick and stuff. It can give you cold-like symptoms, and it can give you all kinds of different symptoms. But usually people don't even know they've got it, and it's just a thing. So I feel completely fine. I don't feel ill or anything. So hopefully it's just fine, and I won't need any treatment or anything for that. But I was just waiting for the results, basically. I was just sort of, just stressing out, and I don't know. But anyway, now I've got the results, and I feel mentally completely fine again now, and I've got motivation to start making videos again, and that's what I'm going to start doing. And starting with this quick video, just to talk about them things and get it off my chest, basically. Off my chest. Actually, the test I had was quite rough. I had some interesting drugs. I could probably do a trip report on it, but basically I had to have something called an EBUS, which is an endobronchial ultrasound. with fine needle extraction. Basically, because my lymph nodes had swelled in my chest, they had to check what was inside the lymph nodes to make them swell up. So what they have to do is stick a camera down my throat into my windpipe, and it's like an ultrasound camera, so they like, I don't know, rub it against the inside of the windpipe, because the lymph nodes are on the other side of the windpipe, so they have to find it with an ultrasound, and then on the end of the camera there's like a needle, and they stick the needle through from the inside your windpipe through into a lymph node. And they give me some interesting drugs when I was going for that test, because you need to be kind of knocked out but half awake at the same time. So they give me propofol, I think it was called. It's the same thing they give you when you go for it's like a general anaesthetic. It knocks you out, but if they give you like a smaller dose, it basically, you're awake, but you're supposed to just forget everything immediately, like you just don't remember the whole thing afterwards. But that didn't happen for me. I feel like I remember the whole thing. I remember the things going in. I could see the screens above me with my in my windpipe, pictures of my windpipe on it, and like there's a camera was being fed down, and the whole thing. And they give us like some kind of morphine thing. It wasn't called morphine, it was something else, but they said it was like a morphine derivative or something, and that kind of knocked me out a bit. It made me like, occasionally I was like getting the nods and sort of half going to sleep, and then like the nurse would say breathe, because I'd had like oxygen to keep breathing, and then that'd wake me up. So yeah, weirdly I remember the whole thing, and the test was quite like, it wasn't the worst thing ever, but it was quite a weird one, having a camera down my throat and this needle thing. It didn't hurt, like they numbed it all, so it was fine. It wasn't that bad, but it was like choking, you know, when they were moving the needle around, or the camera. It was like I was being waterboarded or something. It was kind of a weird one. It was kind of slightly traumatic, and yeah, waiting for the results from that was even worse, just because I didn't want to know the results if they were bad, but I also wanted to know the results before I told anyone. I've got my timer going off here because I'm watering all my cacti. I'll show you my decking as well briefly, just to show you. I'm not going to speak when I'm outside because there might be neighbours around, and also it's windy as fuck, so you probably won't be able to hear me anyway. But I've had decking putting in. My fiance paid someone to come around and build us decking. It looks really good, actually. I'll show you. And also there's a table out there, which is I rolled all the way down the hill from a place up the road. It's just a cable spool. We'll see. And there's all the carnivorous ones. Looks like a little hidden away bit. Yeah, I don't know if you could hear anything I was saying on that bit of the video, but there you go. That's what I've been up to recently. That's why I haven't been making as many videos. I've got a parcel arriving with some more products that I will be reviewing, so hopefully that'll be arriving in the next couple of days. It's yeah, some more products, and that'll give me more things to make videos about. And yeah, stay tuned for more. Anyway, that was just a little quick video. Thanks for watching.